Hello and welcome back to Bloodborne for session 3 of this wonderful game. We've still got our Kirk hammer, sword and hammer. But today we're going to be sorting out our fire sword, our first arcane weapon. I'm going to get two in one little recording, one little session here. And there's a little detail with this. Here it is. Ludwig's Holy Blade. The replica anyway, not the real deal. Oh god, look at it. You know, I'm always inclined to great swords or even ultra great swords in my original playthroughs of games because they're just my favorite weapons, alright? They're just cool, okay? They're just really cool. I love using them. But it's a little detail I just noticed before I started the recording here is the handle sword, you know, the straight sword here, is actually exactly the same as the Kirkhammer sword. It's just that the Kirkhammer sword is ever so slightly shorter. See how it reaches just like past the brick there? And then this one goes further past it. So it's the same sword. And these are both holy weapons. Church hunter weapons. You know, basically mass-produced replicas of an original for the church hunters to make use of as much as they want. So yeah, the sword itself, identical in its design and engravings and even the pommel and handle and everything. It's just a bit shorter for the Kirkhammer because it's a shorter weapon. But it actually, I love this animation when I swap between them. It's like I put the sword into the weapon and then pull out a different, like, scabbard. Just like, I'm swapping scabbard by doing this. Just like real life. Anyway, welcome back to Bloodborne. I'm hype. I'm so excited. Today we might even do some chalice dungeons on top of going for the witches in Channel Lane, Hemwick. We're also going to go for Darkbeast Paarl. We're going to get the Tonitrus, so we're going to get our bolt weapon as well as our fire weapon today. Just to give you some information on my stats right now, we are level 31. We do have 12 skills so that we can make use of this sword. 16 strength so we can also use the sword. And then we have 19 arcane with the endurance of 14 and 15. We'll not be leveling blood tinge at any point in this playthrough. And we probably won't level skill anymore as well. It's all about strength and arcane priority in the future episodes. We have our first hunter tool in the old hunter bone, but it's not that useful to be honest. And the weapon itself, we have already upgraded it to +3. They're both +3, and they're both gemmed up. Now, you can't unlock, you'll note, the last gem slot is, like, darkened out, like, grayed out. You can't put a gem slot into that until it is +6. But I won't actually be leveling the Holy Blade to +6 first. What I'll be doing is leveling the Flame Sprayer to +6, so I can absolutely destroy a couple of beasts that I'm going to be hunting today. And check it out. The doll's having a little sleep. Hey! Hey, you cutie. You inanimate objects. Wake up.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off. What is it you desire?
Think you're better than me because you're taller than me?
Farewell, good.
That wouldn't be the case IRL, by the way. I'm a giant, okay? You don't know what I'm actually like. This doesn't represent me. I'm not actually an old man, honest. Hello. So this is the L2 attack. It does in fact stagger them and is very heavy. The beauty of the moveset of this weapon is that it kind of does it all and it does it so goddamn well. It's one of the best weapons of the game. PvE wise for sure. So you have a wide swing R1, which is really important. I would normally have to use this for the wide swing R1, but the difference when it's two-handed mode is that the swing is much, much greater. And the speed at which I swing it is not that different. It's not that much slower. So I have a beautiful wide swing. Then we have the thrust attack, so if you're in a tight alleyway or whatever, and an extremely powerful charge version. God, it's just such a cool animation. And then the L2 for the single target slam. So as far as AoE goes with greatswords, it is surprising there's only one sort of major way to do a cleave attack. But that's perfectly fine because it's an R1. It's a really reliable and great version. Now, I believe there's a message up here that I missed. And some items. Here we go. Numbing Mist. What's that all about? Okay, these are the questions. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP. So if you're invaded or you're invading, you can throw this at someone and stop them from blood vial spamming. It was a huge problem in this game, in PvP, because you had a very limited amount of Estus in the other games, in the Souls games, and therefore limited amount of healing. So even if you had someone who was heal spamming in fights, like a coward, you know, the animation was a lot less spammed because there's less of them, and it was overall a slower animation. The difference in this game, though, is you can actually shoot a bullet at someone doing the animation of, like, healing themselves, and it will give you a visceral attack potential, almost as if you parried them. Said to be used by the Bloodhunters of Canehurst, its recipe is a secret closely guarded by the line of nobles inhabiting the castle. So the origin of this is actually Canehurst, i.e. the Vile Bloods.
Holy shit! Is this too easy for you?
Dude. His message was just, here's my version of a big tip. Also, I just got me and my girlfriend's cruise booked for next year. And also, the majority of her engagement ring paid off as well. So I thought I'd spread some of the love. Fuck, dude. Thank you. Fuck. Holy crap. Thank you, man. I'm going to be popping the question on the cruise. Oh, shit. I didn't realize. Holy fuck. Yeah, you said that casually. Dude, good luck. I hope it goes well. I know it'll go well. It's great that you're planning it and doing it in such a special way. That's fucking awesome, dude. I hope you have such a good time, but good luck, dude. This church, guys. I was saying about, like, I don't know who they are or where they come from, why they look the way they do compared to everyone else. These church guys, how big they are. They're, like, less humanoid. Almost giant-esque. Oh, God. I have never had you attack me in this way. I'd never seen him come down here. Oh, you got company as well. Whoa. Is this weird, or is it just me? I've never had this big dude come down the stairs like this. And then have the others follow him down too. I'm gonna go around this way. Rather than fight them in the alleyway. It doesn't seem like a good idea against a big guy like that with huge range to be unable to roll past him. Alright, let's open this gate. This is the gate that requires 10,000 souls to have the mark to signal the end of the hunt. Actually, sorry, this is a different gate. The gate that does that is just behind this one. Bit further in, over there. I just sidestepped someone shooting at me. Oh, you're using the repeater pistol. Look at your sweet hat, by the way. You look great. You look great. What is your pathing today, mate? Your pathing is very different to how I remember it. Doing 90 damage now per hit. Previously, we were doing about 45 with our Hunter's Axe. So you can see the increase of damage. The Hunter's Axe was level 1. And this one is obviously +3. So that helps. And my stats are higher now. Walk right into it, mate. Get wrecked. God, this weapon is just so simple and good. Run, don't worry. I got it. I got it. Some blood vials. Right, so this leads up to the main church. I want you to note the statues here. Are all just like crying people. And looking down and almost like they shun themselves. They're like disgusted with themselves. The symbolism in statues and stuff like that is pretty important. It has a lot of meaning. Something to pay attention to. Alright, we have an item on that rooftop. Looking at that there if I could jump down, but pretty sure I need to go up a ladder on this side. Let's go ahead and deal with this little section. This is actually where you wake up. If you get the ending where you end the dream and basically let Gehrman cut your head off as it is with his scythe, you'll wake up right here by one of the graves. And I never knew what that meant. Like, why does my physical body end up here? Oh, nice shove. Somewhere around here, on this side. A lot of Madman's knowledge is located in this spot as well. Somewhere like here, I think. Maybe this grave. Where you wake up, just sort of leaning against it. I don't know what the symbolism is. But it means that my contract's ended and I'm free now. That's considered the worst ending, by the way. Because what happens is you miss out on 2 boss fights. Not just 1, but 2. So I got a lot of flack when I made that choice, because that's the original choice I made, to wake up and end the nightmare. So for my character, that's the best ending. Like, for me, for my character, he's like, I did it, I survived, I ended my contract, I'm free now. I'm not linked to the dream anymore. But gameplay-wise, and for a viewer who wants to see all the game and the secrets and see me face all the bosses, they were all very mad at me. Because I chose the ending that doesn't do those things. So, you know, fair enough, my bad. This right here is the gate. There it is. You can see the emblems on it. This is the one that requires 10k souls and a symbol to open. Or find your way around like I did and then open it from behind. Right? There we go. Just a slow opening. Gotta watch out for this dude and his sweet hat. He looks really cool, but he's got a flame sprayer. He ain't cool, he hot. Now, stay down. It does a lot of damage. That will kill you if you let it hit you. If you die in the dream, you die for real. That's an interesting fact there. According to some content, it seems to be as if there was never a clear... It was never clear which part of the game is a dream and which is not. That's the point. You know, at the very start of the game where you get the blood transfusion... That's down to the Forbidden Forest over here, I believe, right here. It's kind of like, at that very moment, you go into a dream and you have a nightmare, and then you wake up. But the question is, did you ever really wake up? If you went into the sleep state on this Josefka's clinic bed, and then you fall asleep, and everything after that is all a dream, every last detail, every last aspect is a dream from that point, then that would mean nigh on everything isn't real, and your physical body is still, like, out there. Oh my god. Roll. Oh, no. Ah ha ha. Oh, shit. I came that way to make that part easier. I've not done that before. There's my souls. Really cool detail that you can only find in Bloodborne. One of the enemies near, or even the enemy that kills you, gets your souls. They're not on the floor. You can't run and pick them up. It's like he's picked the blood echoes up. He's picked your blood up. So you have to kill him to get your souls back. Can't reach him. Okay. Gotta move fast because the wolves are on me. Go, go, go. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh! Wolfinator's gifting a sub as well. Oh my god, Wolfinators, what are you doing? It's too much now. Finish him real quick. Okay. That's the way to do it. I just sat down. Didn't try to do that. That's the way to do it. You just gotta be quick. Clean up the ranged guys. Put space between you and the wolves. the beastmen. Jumping kill! Because these guys do the most damage per hit, and they have a huge combo, which will just absolutely ream your health. We're getting a nice stock of blood vials, and hey, quicksilver bullets. We have quite a few now, which is nice. That's the way up to where I was trying to get to, but there's a couple of NPCs for us to go speak to first. Thank you so much, and congrats, Dianoxus, you got a free sub from Wolfenators. Thank you, Wolfenators. Damn, 18 poison knives. It's quite a lot. Hello?
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
This man's going mad. And yet, because I'm wearing church garb, I'm wearing Gascoigne's chest piece. He is part of the church. I'm wearing, you know, church hunter garb. He identifies me as a church hunter. And immediately says, you're great. I love you. I love the church. Good luck. Exactly. He's terrified. Now, if you don't realize, or if you don't know, we're going to read about it in a sec. But how the church dealt with... Oh, I see you. How the church dealt with the beast infection, here we go, here's the items, is not dealing with beasts once they turn into a beast. No. Actually, what a lot of them did is just started killing anyone they were even slightly suspicious of being a beast. The attire of the Healing Church Hunters. The holy shawl, symbol of the Healing Church, flutters proudly on their backs. Most Healing Church Hunters are elementary doctors who understand the importance of early prevention of the scourge, achieved by disposing of victims and even potential victims before signs of sickness manifest themselves. So, guys, here's some true facts for you. You can't get the beast infection if you're dead. So, let's just kill everyone. Oh, there's a beast in this area? Let's kill every human in this area as well, because they might have a chance of being infected as well. The black attire is synonymous with fear, and that peculiar yarn and madness. Most healing church, blah blah, dispose enemies before signs of sickness manifest themselves. Yeah. Just a different description on the chest piece. And the reason that my hunter's garb is still identified as church is because I still have that shawl. It's just German's version of it. You can see the difference in the shawl. Like, it's the same, like, cape. You see that? And similar details. It's quite nice. But then... Sorry, not German, Gascoigne. And then Gascoigne, you have Gascoignes, but it's, like, a lot dirtier, a lot older, just to signify that he is covered in muck. He's been a church hunter for quite a while, and he's had this shawl for a long time.
We've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes.
Holy shit. That laughter's and the yes is actually the sound that you hear in the Hunter's Workshop, the real one that we were listening to yesterday or in the last episode. I wonder if it's her voice sound file that's been played there for some reason. I thought it was the Yozeka imposter. Right, mate. You don't look very healthy. I think that's all the ambushes here. We just come down a sort of different way. Okay. We have a couple of doors here. Let's talk to this one. Incense at a window.
You're not from around here, are you?
No.
Or an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea.
You're not very nice.
You what? What, you think I'm a beast?
No, just not
Well,
nice.
I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
It's not a castle, mate. It's a nice house. I'll give him that. Damn, that's a top tier. That must have... What do you pay on that each month? You mortgage this?
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny?
Kinda.
Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts.
I like that he's he knows I'm in church garb as well. He doesn't give a damn whether I'm in church garb or not. It doesn't matter to him. He is against the hunts and thinks it's all BS, which is why he's one of the few that survives the hunt. He doesn't get involved. He knows it's madness. He refuses to be involved. And yeah, great accent, right? But that's probably why he is one of the only characters that doesn't go mad. Stays generally the same the whole way. Basically not trusting anyone but himself.
Oh my, what a queer scent.
It's beast scent.
But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
So she's a prostitute.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right?
Yes, that's my smell. Hunter smell.
Might you know of a safe place?
Why, yes!
The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left.
Yeah, I imagine.
Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Josefka's Clinic, get wrecked. No, Uden Chapel, go ahead.
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, it's with the laughter at the end.
Oh, maybe I'll see.
Alright. NPC saved.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider.
True.
Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
Oh, you don't trust her either then.
All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Alright. So, he's an interesting character. Doesn't trust anyone. No one. Except himself. So, basically what he does is he will do the opposite of what you tell him. So, if I want him to go to the clinic, I tell him Uden Chapel and vice versa. Naturally, if I send him to the clinic, he ain't gonna be, he's not gonna be doing too hot after that. And I don't want to tell you why, we'll get to it eventually. But I want him to survive, so I will send him to Uden Chapel. And because of that, I'll tell him Josefka's Clinic.
Huh. Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
Yeah?
What? Still preying on folks with your book of lies? Yeah, fine. Come on, show me what you got. Tell me about your little safe place.
It's very nice. Josefka's Clinic.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
So, I guess the reason that you can try again is like, oh, I pressed Uden Chapel when I meant to press Josefka's Clinic, and it gives you a second chance, perhaps. I love him. What a great character. So, we are going to send 2 more NPCs along the way down the road to Uden Chapel, where it is quote-unquote safe, except for, you know, the overlooming presence of Uden, the Great One, and his manipulation of events in Uden Chapel, and also some terrible things, but we're not going to get to that. You know, Great Ones are very trustworthy. Oh, there was definitely something I wanted to mention, by the way. I was confused last time about it saying which beckoned the hunters. The pale moon which beckoned the hunters. It's understood that the hunters beckoned the pale moon, but for some reason it says which beckoned the hunters, and then makes everything really confused. Why would the hunters go to the Great One? I think this is just a translation error, because it's a Japanese game. It's meant to be like, the hunters beckoned the pale moon, which then made the hunter's dream. Just want to cover that. Check out this statue. Different to the other ones of the crying people looking down. It's almost like Cthulhu Eldritch style, with holes on its head. Signifying eyes, actually. They're eye holes. We could go in there now, but we're not. I really want to go to Hemwick Lane while it's still daytime. As you progress the game and kill more bosses, it actually changes the time period. It actually sends the night further on and gets darker. What was that we just picked up? The Bloodshot Eyeball. Material used in the Holy Chalice ritual, very important for us. An exquisite eyeball removed quickly after death, or perhaps even before. Yeah, look at the bloodshot. It's horrifying. Used to unlock the seal of an old land-fronted tombs. We're going to need those resources to get into the Chalice dungeons and go check out the Thumerian labyrinths. Learn more about that. So it was mentioned in chat earlier, and it's something I wanted to talk about when it was relevant. But this weapon, and I believe the Kirk hammer as well, counts as a church weapon, right? I.e. a holy weapon. There are beast-killing weapons that are serrated weapons that do an extra % of damage to beasts, of course. But there's also holy weapons that do extra damage to unholy type enemies. It's one of the last well-lit areas in the game, by the way, so cherish it while you can. I can't quite recall at this moment in time what an unholy enemy type is. I think it's people or enemies that you would find around the Vileblood area, you know, of the Canehurst Castle. But if anyone knows the specifics of which unholy types there are, do let me know. There's a lot of enemies in here, and this is a really good place to get your store of quicksilver bullets. A lot of gun-based attackers. And if you rush in there all at once, it's very easy to die. So I'm just pacing myself right now. They're tactically positioned around these goddamn tombstones. Can't get to them without being awkward. There we go. Bone Marrow Ash. There we go. First one. Can only get this in Hemwick. Or vendors later. Additional medium that strengthens quicksilver bullets. Check it out. According to the workshop, this is a special Bone Marrow Ash collected from Hemwick Lane. Invaluable to hunters with weak blood tinge who require the use of stronger firearms, increasing the damage temporarily on blood tinge based weapons, i.e. guns and such. But there are some other blood tinge weapons out there as well. Now, originally we heard of Ashen Blood. Ashen Bone Marrow is something else entirely. I wonder if they're connected at all. Note around this area there's a bunch of urns. Oil urns that are explosive, such as the ones right there. It is by all means a good strategy to blow them up against packs of these guys. Oh, I thought you would have fired. But you do have to be wary because they also shoot bullets that will hit the urns and cause that same explosion on you. I think we're good. I have 20k souls. I should probably spend those at some point. We'll keep going. We already going to the forest? I missed the vicar fight? No, I don't like to fight the vicar before going to the lane, because you miss out on some NPC dialogue, and it's more well lit and a more pleasing area when it's less dark. The point of the Arcane playthrough is to manipulate the weaknesses of the enemies to your maximum efficiency with hidden knowledge that you should not normally have. So going and fighting her when I'm not ready to destroy her is not very Arcane. We want to buff up Bass Fire Sword. We want this weapon to be a fire sword before then. Here we go. Love that introduction with the crows. I'm covered in blood, goddamn, but only on the back for some reason. Logically, I would be swinging my sword and then putting it down on my back, and it's covered in blood. So it's just like gets down my back. This area I find really fascinating because in the way that they've designed the NPCs, in their natural out of combat state, they're absolutely insane. Even the way they're just spinning around on the spot. The sounds they make. Now we know that the other dudes are a little bit insane. I mean, come on. We know that the guys doing the hunt that are turning into beast men themselves are mad because they call you a beast while turning into one themselves and blame you, despite it obviously being the blood, the old blood, that's caused it. Alright. Hello, hello. There's some new people here. Hello. Who are you?
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Curtsy.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood.
Excuse me?
But would you even take a whore's blood?
I refuse. You disgust me. Actually, no. Give me some of that blood.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
That's weird. Blood of Arianna. Your name's Arianna. So, a couple of things to note. That's a really nice dress for a whore. I'm surprised you have a very luxurious dress like that. Maybe you're just very well paid, or maybe you got it somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. I do know. But we also have her blood now. Why would a whore give out her blood? That's unusual. Why would a whore have, like, special blood? That's strange. Blood taken from Arianna, the Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. The sweet blood of Arianna restores HP and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. A member of the Old Healing Church would know that her blood is similar indeed to precisely what was once forbidden. Forbidden, like vile blood. I'm sure there's no connection.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
That's no excuse. So she'll give us blood if we go back to her semi-regularly. Honestly, you can't get more until you consume it, so you just use it and then talk to her again. Anything new to say, you lovely old hag?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still just wonderful. Okay. You're horrible to me. Will you be nicer to me? Probably not. You don't trust me. Look at that broken-ass curved nose. My God. I love his seating position. And he's wearing Yanamite, like, very low-level armor. So what is it called? Commoner. Yeah, common Yharnam clothing. He's a commoner.
Ah, you. The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Aw.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
This man who does not trust anyone reveals to us that he does not trust the friendly beggar. What a surprise. And yet, he's right. Where's this beggar come from? He just so happens to be here in the safest place in Yharnam, and he wants you to bring more and more people. Why?
Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. And what? Just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
We're good friends, he and me. That's how my friends talk to me, so he must be a good friend of mine. Alright, beggar, you happy with me? You impressed with me? I brought a bunch of people. You creep.
Oh, the hunter. Thank you. So that old man, you told him about this place, right?
Yeah.
Well, he don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see him alive anyhow. And I sort of hope that my asking you turn out to, you know, help him out in the end. I've never been any use to anyone, you see. Just happy about it, is all.
You cute, friendly bastard. You're being manipulated. There's a great one manipulating you and you don't even know. Maybe you do know. Look how hideous you are. Jesus Christ. What about the royal woman? I mean, the whore.
If you find any sane survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
I did. There's one right there. I guess I need to refresh the area so he'll talk again and mention her. I think she does talk to him, whereas the old lady and the old man do not. They do not like him. He's being manipulated, dude. He's being manipulated. I swear. There's so much to talk about with that. Alright, what about Eileen? Is she here yet? Where is she, man? Maybe I need to oh no, she's right there. I'm just blind. Wow, your cloak, you know, it really, you know, hides you in this area. It's black and the area's black, you know?
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral ward. Henryk, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark.
Shh, my mark.
Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral ward. I have business there first.
You're weirdly happy about it. You're kind of creepy. Kind of creepy, old lady.
Don't go near the tomb.
So she warns us about Hemwick. Who is Hemwick? We don't know. We don't know. Not yet. Henryk, even. We do actually know his origin, who he is. We're going to learn some more about him in a minute. But as you hear there, she doesn't want us to go over there. She's got some business there. Well, actually, she's gotten a little bit old now, unfortunately, is Eileen. She's not as good as she once was. And unfortunately, she's not as strong as she thinks she is either. Yeah, there wouldn't be a... Oh, there's right there, okay. I missed him. Alright, mate. Don't shoot me, bro. Someone else is here. Someone just shot him from behind. He does so much damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Hunter fights are so scary. It's Eileen. She's come to help. Now, I can't actually hurt her, so I've got to be careful. I gotta make sure not to hit her. Okay. Come on, dude. Enough's enough. Fall down. There you go. Boom. Done. Oh, God, I'm so scared because you can hit Eileen and she dies really quickly, honestly. Whereas he just wrecks you. We'll read that in a sec. Where you going, Eileen? We gotta talk. You tired?
That wasn't necessary of you.
It was.
You have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
I did.
He was falling apart. I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Approval! Yay! Is that all?
Try to keep your hands. Leave the...
Yep. Alright, she's gonna go back to Uden Chapel. I'll see you there, friend. Oh, that was scary. 2v1 is so unfair, I know, it definitely is. But he's really top. So, who was this guy, exactly? We now have a rune from him, and there's also some armor in the Hunter's Dream. We got air. The air sees sentimentally in the warmth of blood, and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. More blood echoes are gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the heir is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. Maybe we can learn more about his origin at the Hunter's Dream. She's so old, you can hear it in her voice, to be honest. Like, it's very good voice acting by Eileen, though. Are there NPC summons in the game, like in Dark Souls, to help with bosses? Yes, many of them. Many of them. But generally, I don't really use them or get involved with them. Thanks, Winter Drake. Appreciate it for the 300 bits. Been a long time since I've been able to catch a stream, and glad it's such a good one. Oh, well, dude, welcome back. It's great to see you in chat, and thank you for the bits. There we go. Henryk. Hunter attire worn by Henryk, the Old Hunter. The taciturn Old Hunter Henryk was once partners with Father Gascoigne. And though they were a fierce and gallant duo, the partnership led to Henryk's tragically long life. Henryk's unique yellow garb is resistant to bolt and will be of great help to any hunter who has inherited the onus of the hunt. Resistant to bolt. Extremely useful armor set for when you're fighting bolt-based enemies. The bolt beasts. Very important that I used that, so I'm going to pop some insight. I might as well. I never really liked the set. It's very yellow. I will put it on when I need to, though. We'll leave it at that. I at least got some yellow bandages on. So, the origins of Henryk and Gascoigne being linked together are very important. You hear the little girl talk about her granddad and her father. Who's granddad exactly? Well, the only idea that we have is that Henryk was at that grave, at the body of Gascoigne, and he was so distraught and maddened by the death of his son-in-law, perhaps? We don't know whether this was, you know, a granddad as in he's an old man who's friends with the family, or actually is the granddad, the father of Gascoigne, or maybe the father of his wife. But they obviously had a relationship that was very close if the daughter of Gascoigne referred to him as granddad. Anyway, they're very tightly knit. Long life because Gascoigne worked with him, hunted with him, probably kept him alive longer than he should have. You see Eileen, a very powerful hunter, the hunter of hunters, struggle daily against someone who's just gone mad because she's so old. She's just, she's past her prime by far. So we helped her. So in that way, maybe Gascoigne helped Henryk along and kept him alive where he would have failed for a really long time. Interesting way to think about it anyway. But it's just sad that Henryk went mad because he found the dead body of either his son or his son-in-law or just a close friend. So it's been some time now. And we've come down here a couple times. But it's time to see the sad truth. We told the little girl that there is a safe place. Uden Chapel. She runs from her house. Climbs down into the aqueduct to get to Uden Chapel. Drops down, climbs down the ladders. Runs past these slow ghouls and the slow falling crows. Unable to catch her because she's running much faster than they can move. But then she faces an opponent that is not slow. That defeated 2 hunters. One of them with the beast saw. She finds a giant pig. And she does not make it past the pig. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed. Perhaps, for the messengers, the wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. It's sad. It's so sad, and it's a new hat for the messengers. So this is all that remains of the little girl. The daughter of Gascoigne and granddaughter of Henryk. It's entirely possible that Henryk found Gascoigne's body and went back to the house and couldn't find the little girl. She's gone. Then went back to Gascoigne's body and lost his mind. Or maybe he went to the girl's house, couldn't find her, then went here, found the body of Gascoigne and his wife, by the way, and went mad himself. So, yeah. The entire family, we've witnessed their death. In fact, we killed the granddad, personally. And we killed the dad, personally. Found the body of the girl, the daughter, and the mother as well. We basically annihilated an entire family. Basically. Why is Smudge so cute? I don't know. But I love him. He let me pet him again today. Only one day of being grumpy with me after the vets. He let me pet him a lot today. It was great. And then I gave him a carrot. It was cute. Speaking of cute, welcome back to Hemwick Lane. Let's go deal with these cuties. Yeah, they're real cute. God, you're hideous and horrifying. Out of my goddamn way. So these ladies are a little bit more secure in their complete insanity compared to the rest. I'm not saying that they're, fully aware they're nuts, but they're not lying to themselves like the beastmen are. Whoa! Out of the goddamn bushes! How goddamn dare you? I believe in this area you can get some twin shards, so we'll be able to upgrade to +6 on our flame sprayer. There are some enemies in this area that are weak to fire, so it's good. We have hanging corpses here, torture devices, tons of gravestones, but that could just be the fetish of Bloodborne. and From Software. They love their gravestones. But weirdly, we actually have a home here that has some incense with someone inside.
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
That voice acting. Oh my god. That's unbelievable. Yeah, she sounds actually insane at first, and then very quickly, can't wait for what?
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. I just can't wait.
Wait for what? So as we know in this area, you know, it's sort of the main production of this bone marrow stuff. There's some twin shards right there. So they obviously take the bone marrow out of bodies to make their ash. It's quite a grim business, but I guess a necessary one in a world like this where beasts are ravaging the land. Do have a patrol here on the left. I can avoid it, I believe. If I just walk on by. You there with the hammer. Oh no! Ow! I just pressed the wrong key. The wrong number. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Oh! Stop being out of range. You're embarrassing me. You're making me get hit. Oh, here it is, chat. I've got to do this right. Stop it. Get away from him. Oh, that was close. I nearly hit Dave there. Hello, Dave. How's it going, mate? I didn't realize you're in Bloodborne. Oh, God, Dave. I nearly had a heart attack. This sneaky guy behind you nearly fucking made me hit you, Dave. I told you he was in game. Jesus, stop hitting me. It's Dave right here. It's Dave, the friendly crow. He's got a little bit of blood in his mouth. He's been eating something. It's in his nature, alright? Okay? It's not his fault. Don't worry about that. Just look at the friendly glow in his white, soul-piercing eye. And then the other one, the fire in the eye. I'm not sure what that's about. One's white, one's yellowy, orangey. There you go. It's Dave. I told you he was in Bloodborne. He's the friendly crow. For some reason, there's a single crow that's completely neutral. And I don't know whether it was just a random thing that occurred. They just messed up the coding on this one guy, or whether it was an intentional thing. Because it's From Software, it makes me think that it was intentional. Because they're always like that about some weird stuff. But it's Dave. He's blind in one eye. Poor Dave. What happened, Dave? Alright, I'm going to go unlock this shortcut, pal. See you in a minute. I tried electricity on Darkbeast Paarl. It did not work at all. I don't recall it working out well for me. Look at how creepy this is. Such a subtle detail. But only used here. The creaking, creepy doors to this barn. It is in fact not weak to bolt. Weak to arcane and fire damage. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I was supposed to use my flame spray against Paarl. Lore-wise, it's use it against them. But mechanically, it's not the case, and I don't know why that is. It's kind of BS. Yes, 300 bolt defense versus 85 fire. Yeah, so more resistant to bolt by far. Over 3 times. I hear you creeping around up there, my dude. Boy, it sure is dark in here. Think there's a wandering madness this way. I hear it. You creepy dude. Another 2, that puts us at 8. We need 13 to get to +6. Not far away now. Where are you? I heard you creaking around up here. See you, you creep. You just get a lot of words out in the time that you stab him. Madman's knowledge. Yeah, your math was a little off, Panna. It's okay. I think people used the weapon. Which one? But someone invented it because of the Darkbeast against them. That's why. Yeah, Tonitrus you're probably thinking of. The Darkbeast Paarl probably inspired the Tonitrus, or Archibald, the guy that makes Darkbeast weapons, electric bolt-based weapons, may have even turned into it. And I think there's a reason to believe that, and we'll get to that. Hello. Check it out. A huge sea of water. Or possibly lake. It does look like there's a wall around there, right? But it's a big pool of water. And water, lakes specifically, as well, hugely relevant lore-wise in this universe, in this game. And then we have Canehurst Castle. Look at it, man. And its broken bridge, long since crumbled into the watery depths below. A forbidden area. A region that the executioners took over. Killed everyone there. The royalty of Yharnam. You can hear that ambush from a mile away. She's breathing really heavily, like right here on this corner. I think in my original blind playthrough I noticed her as well. Now we have the crossroads of Hemwick. And you'll find more executioners down here. We haven't seen executioners in a while. I remember how creepy this specific tower was for me. Stacks and stacks of bodies. And that deep, scary breathing. I thought there was a beast in here. But it's actually just the executioner wandering around next to it. Before we get any distracted though, let's open this door. To the side passage or shortcuts ready to go. Oh, survived on one. No worries. What are we gonna do with these dogs next? I don't recall if these dogs get stunned by shots like the rest. Give it a try. They do, okay. So they're still technically dogs, but the difference in these dogs cannot be understated. They're obviously more like beasts than your average dog. The mangy dogs you find in Yharnam itself are nothing like this. These are bigger, more feral. I wouldn't refer to them as wolves, but they've been manipulated. Like, they've got like nails stabbed through them. They've had spiked metal strapped onto their paws. The hind has just it's got spikes crammed into it. Almost torturous, but it's done as a way to increase its danger. They've wrapped this cloth around them and put these sharp metal daggers into that and also into the beast itself so that it's just more dangerous to fight. Even if it loses, it still damages and wounds its target greatly, maybe causing them to bleed out. Maybe they did blood transfusion to the dogs. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. This is always a scary fucking part where you gotta get this rune. The lake rune. I wonder why it's a lake rune. It's got nothing to do with this lake right here, I'm sure. The transcription of the Great One's inhuman voices ripples like a watery reflection. This rune means lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced physical damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding sleep, and an augur of the eldritch truth. Overcome this hindrance and seek what is yours. They see great masses of water as one side of a door, rather than like a floor. Imagine it turned like this, like a door, and you push through to the other side and find the eldritch truth behind. The truth behind the mask. That thing that I talked about in the original session of everything we're seeing right now is behind a mask. And we're going to pull that mask off and see what's really going on. Maybe not. I swear there was one there, but I can't remember it too specifically right now. Ow. This guy got mad hops. Oh, come on. I rolled. Oh, please. It's in the building. Yeah, I know there's one in the building, but I'm pretty sure there's one at that chest as well. I could have sworn there was one. Seven vials in a dream, you know? Now, there is actually a madness right here. Here he is. Cool. And I have another 2. I think we need one more. I think we have 11 now. Oh, 30k souls. I don't remember if these are weak to fire. But I might as well give it a try. See how much damage it takes. The true arcane way to take this fight is to come here with 0 insight so they can't spawn any ads. But that makes the fight very dull, so... So they spawn these illusions that can actually do damage to you. The witches. It kind of tricks you by saying the Witch of Hemwick. But there is 2 of them. Okay, that's not bad. It's kind of like I'd burn her, then backstab her, then visceral. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna just do it normally. I don't think that's the most effective way. Especially when he's right on me. I think I do more damage with a follow-up like that. Oh, nearly. Okay. So if I recall correctly, she will just respawn if I kill her without killing the other one. There's like a window. Yeah, so this is the other witch. I think I hit her there. Alright. Here we go. So we're going to leave that one pretty low now. Try and get the other one. There she is. Oh! This is the one that I want to hit. I think. Oh, this is the one I want to hit. Okay, okay, okay. I got one really low now. This is probably bad. This is the one I want to hit. Cool. This is not the one I want to hit, I don't think. Because, you know, the other one was teleporting. Shouldn't have been easy to find right there. Yep, I was right. So she's probably under half now. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Look how low she is. Damn. Oh, yes. Yes. No! She moved. And I missed. I missed the killing blow. I was like ramming it up, and then she gave me this sweet like 180, and it just like went straight by. I nearly missed it, and then she would have respawned the other boss. Get outplayed, to be honest. That's funny. What a dodge, I know. So the arcane way to beat that is come in here with 0 insight, and then obviously know that there's another one and play it the way I did to kill it effectively. But before we leave, let's go down here into this little hidden room. A torture chamber for the witches. This poor hunter. Very ominous looking. I love the way that that's lit. It's so cool. It's lit, fam. Sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, why were they torturing this hunter? Look, he's chained, he's roped down. He ain't moving, he ain't going nowhere. He's covered in blood, obviously dead. The rune workshop tool. Maybe they're trying to discover how he uses runes. There's no other reference really except for the rune tool itself. So it's kind of unknown. Runesmith Carol, student at Bergenworth, transcribed the inhuman utterings of the Great Ones into what they are now called as Carol runes. The hunters who retrieves this workshop tool connects Carol runes into their mind to attach their wondrous strength. Provost Willem would have been proud of Carol's runes, as they do not rely upon blood in any measure. Just a little reference there that Willem is super against the Old Blood. Fear the Old Blood guy, that's him. He wants to transcend and reach the same level of the Great Ones through other means, whereas Lawrence betrayed him and the students in Bergenworth to go do exactly what they were like forbidden. The Old Blood is not the way to reach the power and the level of Great Ones. It's corrupt. It's gonna ruin you. It ruined the previous civilization. The previous civilization of Thumerans. They were these ridiculously strong people that used the Old Blood and were this powerful civilization. But the main point is, it's gone now. It collapsed. The civilization was destroyed via the Great Ones and the Old Blood. The blood of the Great Ones. That's where they found the Great Ones' blood originally, right? In the dungeons, in the labyrinths of the remnants of the previous civilization of Thumerans. And that should have been obvious, and I guess it was to the scholars. They were like, this blood that gave them power corrupted them, destroyed them. So we should find a different way to empower ourselves, this arms race with the Great Ones. And yeah, Willem wanted to do it through other means. This way was much safer. Remember an image in your head, regain power from it, sure. Gain insight, eyes inside your head. It's not very pretty, but it's still better, arguably, than the Great One blood that they use. So I guess it's kind of a big drop there, big pile of lore and stuff to consider. But now we can finally start using runes. You're not just remembering a symbol, you're remembering the utterings of the Great Ones. Almost as if you're being spoken to by the Great Ones and receiving strength. That's a good way to say it, and I suppose it does mention that. So here's the work table for that. And we have 4 slots. This is more of a team-based one, you know? It's your, can't remember the word of it right now, but it's like your faction. And then these are the slots for the actual runes themselves. So, Formless Uden, that's Quicksilver Bullets, Max Vials, Blood Echoes, Damage Reduction. Definitely want the damage reduction right now. And then just getting some more vials and more Quicksilver Bullets. There's nothing wrong with that for now. But there's much better setups. It's just the only ones I have at this current time. Anyway, my Flame Sprayer is going to kick some ass now. Looking forward to using it. 29. Okay, level 41. That's about good enough for Paarl, I would guess. Come on then, you rapscallion. Oh no, you got me. Oh no, don't kick me. Ah, no. Oh, slam. Oh, that's too bad. I didn't realize doing multiple at once means he won't talk about them. That's too bad. Did I die on purpose? No, I'm just really bad. So we're in his sack, which is gross. Music in this area is so fucking tense. I love the first person perspective of this cinematic. The Unseen Village. And this guy's not very good at kidnapping people. Why even put me in the cell if you're just gonna like leave it unlocked? What's wrong with you? But something big broke out of here at one point. That's undisputable. Look at that. Thick Cold Blood 6. Might be the same as the ones we were looking at earlier. Yeah. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. It's because you aren't a threat to him. Maybe.
In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
She's so scared. Actually, she's so scared that if I approach her in non-church clothing, she will not talk to me, and she thinks I'm a kidnapper. But if I'm wearing church garb, like I am right now, I'm wearing Gascoigne's outfit and some church garb and legs, she'll actually think I'm a church hunter, and therefore on her side because she's a member of the church. A lower level one, based on her black garb, but nonetheless still a church member.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
She gives me madman's knowledge. That's crazy. She knows something that she's not letting on to. She has that.
It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave you here. I'll see you later. Just kidding, alright.
Thank you so much.
I haven't done anything.
On the street by the hulking brute in the Cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
So they're kidnapping people, and it doesn't matter who they are, what faction they're part of, random or not. They're bringing anyone and everyone here.
So, the hunt is on tonight.
She's been here a while.
And the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Yeah, go to the clinic and no. Go to the chapel. You'll be fine there, 100%. 100%. It's totally safe there, dude. There's nothing wrong in Uden Chapel.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
Alright, we've told her of a safe place. I don't really know how she's gonna get there, because she has to go through this area. I never really understood that part. There we go, frenzied cold blood, the next level of cold blood. That's what I was looking for. So we have the basic droplet, then the thick cold blood of someone who has great willpower, then the frenzied cold blood, bubbling and frothing, a rich droplet of cold blood, the manifestation of madness comes from a mind teetering on the very brink, but has a sane mind ever produced anything of true significance? It's a good question. Those that break the norm and take risks and do questionable things. Wandering Madness. Twin bloodstone shards. We have now found a place where we can farm them. And we have a snatcher here who wants me to go back to my jail cell. I will not. Got another guy coming at us. Oh shit. They do so much damage. There we go. And they also drop twin bloodstone shards as well. We will not be leveling our fire sword. We'll be leveling our bolt weapon. But first let's visit this creepy spot. Hello. What are you? We've not seen that before. We've seen statues of something similar to that outside of the main cathedral of the church. We didn't go inside, but we saw two of sort of a small version of this. Less detailed. And you can see many, many eyes on the inside there. Like, its skull is... It's got many, many holes, and the brain is underneath, covered in eyes. And our first cage head. What's creepy about this is it's a really small character. It looks like a boy. You see a similarity there. At least I do. Might not be the case that you agree with me, but the reason that they wear these cage heads, I believe, is to mimic or imitate the Great Ones. The Amygdala. To mimic the head behind a cage. This flesh is their cage, and then you have the eyes inside. Then we have to make do with a man-made metal cage with the eyes inside. I think that's why they use those heads, or those hats, or whatever. Much appreciated. Hey, it's a big pig. Hey, dude. What's up? How's it going? Maybe you can't understand their fashion because you don't have enough insight. Yeah, I'll get some more and maybe I'll get it then. Oh, God, the music. So intense. Another frenzied cold blood. So the dead hunters in this area have been driven to madness. And you can see it in their blood. There is an elevator here, but it's not activated right now. A loud pig running around underneath us. Wow, great throw. Oh yeah. Real good. Ideal. I've done a great job, haven't I? What? I told my character to turn around there and he didn't. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, it's a pig. Mistakes were made. The timing on the music there. Holy crap, dude. I tried to freehand the throw and went way too high and way too low. Okay, we're good. Oh, the music. It's a really scary area, but the true scary thing is not here yet. I guess the main fear right now for our character is the fact that we've been kidnapped, which has not happened to us before. And we don't know where we are. But the truth of the fear in this region is, it's much worse. Much worse. Oh, you devil. Dogs are so smart in Soulsborns. But not smart enough. Oh. Try to get some rally off the body there. Let's have a quick look at the bolt paper since we just found some. Coarse paper that applies bolt to weapons when rubbed, invented by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop. So he was a church hunter, by the way. Artificially recreates the blue sparks that are said to surround dark beasts. Unlike the other strange weapons created by Archibald, this one was favoured by many hunters, in particular those who had even once laid eyes on a dark beast. They saw the power of a dark beast and knew they wanted to use that too. Look at the paper compared, like, it doesn't even look like paper at this point. It's like frozen almost. I love the detail on that. And it also does reference the fact that Archibald is shunned. Like, they consider him a bit of a weirdo. An outcast inside the Church Hunters sort of faction. And here it is, at long last, the first real, outside of the flame sprayer, but this is the most arcane-y weapon we've found yet. The Tonitrus. At long last, a unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric. Striking this peculiar iron, Morning Star flail, like a match, generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not fully take to the device. They didn't like it for some reason. His methods. It's a physical and arcane weapon. It has two forms. Physical, and then bolt element. Temporarily buffs itself to do bolt damage, which scales with arcane. And we've been steadily leveling our arcane for ages. Currently scales at a D rate with arcane, but that will shoot up as we upgrade it. How are we doing on regular gems? So we need 18 to get it to +3. We can buy that with souls as well. So we're going to be good enough to get this to +3 pretty quick. But first, we got to deal with Paarl. I love this weapon when it is strength arcane build. Yeah, it's a strength-based arcane weapon. It's kind of like exactly what you're looking for when you want to do arcane strength builds as a middle ground weapon. Though it is still, like, you know, kind of always good. It's a really good middle ground weapon nonetheless. You can use it all the way if you want to. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it's very good mid-game. Kind of ideal. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. When I let him get frenzied there, things were a bit scary. These wagons that you see were also used for kidnapping. Yeah, you can see that they're like chains, basically. They're cages. So they transported a lot of people to this region, and it was a big project, not just by these snatchers. The Yahar'gul Black Garb. And 3 hunters, church hunters, in a praying position. All with madman's knowledge. All having gained insight that potentially killed them. You know, the concept, the knowledge destroying them, breaking their head apart. The knowledge was too much for them. There's not too much in the way now, just 2 snatchers and a couple of these guys. These are some of the people that were kidnapped. I don't know why they were left down here, whereas, you know, everyone else was brought beyond the gate. Maybe they just had enough people and didn't need these guys. Oh, he's coming. We'll deal with him now. Nope, shit, both of them. Okay, I'm gonna avoid them. Gonna have to be quick. Six vials, nice. Okay. Here it is. An escape route. And suddenly the music just stops. I don't like the fact that it cuts out so suddenly there. But we've just suddenly left the village. We've found an escape route. And what's this? Defector Antle. A defector from the Menzies. He ran away. Maybe he's the one that made this escape route. And he even helps people here with the thing barring the escape. The Darkbeast. And a recognizable area. The music cut genuinely startled me. A little bit of me too, dude. Okay. So I have 24 Quicksilver bullets. Plus 5, so 29. I'm going to do this. 19 heals. Okay, okay. So, what I gotta do is quite simple. I gotta burn him. Look at him, dude. He's so cool. Oh, God. Am I dead? No. He's running away, so he can power up. And he's fallen down again. Burn, baby! Come here. Be cleansed in fire! Be cleansed in fire! Man, that sure was difficult. I could have put some bolt resistance gear with Henryk's armor on, but, you know, I wanted to make it a challenge. Oh, God, a +6 flame sprayer with 29 arcane. It gets the job done, doesn't it? My God, it makes him so easy. I've never done that before. Report hello for flame. Yep, that's Arcane for you. That's early game Arcane for you. It's a flamethrower and a lot of fire. All I've seen from Hollow so far is him running around Yharnam like a crazy arsonist. All I'm saying is, have you considered cleansing fire? Anyway, look, it's that gate that was locked. We're down at the very bottom of Old Yharnam, where the Bloodstaff Beast once was. Oh, Djura, you're so fucking cool. Oh, you're such a cool character, dude. He's an original hunter. Look at that ashen armor. I'm so ready for it. Ah, the powder keg blade. It basically, it's like a spear, javelin type thing with a corkscrew on the back, and you just like dig into them with it. Oh, there's a huge explosion as well.
Well, well. How did you get in here?
Ladder, mate.
It's no matter. What brings you to Old Yarnham? I've no interest in matters further up. But you must not disturb this place. The beasts do not venture above, and mean no harm to anyone. If you still insist on hunting them, then I will hunt you first.
He doesn't actually recognize me. He doesn't actually recognize me because I came from behind. All right, mate. This is your area. I'll respect the rules.
Yes, very good. I no longer dream, but I was once a hunter too. There's nothing more horrific than a hunt. In case you fail to realize, the things you hunt, they're not beasts. They're people. One day you will see. It's time you got going. But first, a farewell gift. I have no use for it anyway.
The Powder Keg Hunter badge. Thank you very much, sir, for that great boon. And the brush off dust emote, which is fantastic. Just like shake off cape, kaplow, and then brush off the dust. Oh. Now backstab him.
What is it? Surely I need not repeat myself. Go, I say. You have the whole night to dream. Make the best of it.
It's an interesting thing he says right there, man. You have the whole night to dream. That's the question, right? Like, you're free to dream for the rest of the night. Where's my body? I like the concept that I, through the power of the dream, sending my shadow, like a form of myself, a shadow of myself, out there into Yarnham. And that's why I can never die, because when I die, it's just my shadow dying, and I return to the dream. But where's my physical body, dude? Alright, now we've got to go down to the little hidden area. I'm hoping that the dude down there won't fight me. I'm not convinced, though. See you later, Djura. Love you, pal. I really hope his friend doesn't attack me, because there's a little secret area here that I wanted to backtrack to now to go get some more clothing. Totally not biased, but I genuinely think your fans are some of the best people around. I know, dude. They really are. Don't attack me. Oh, he's gonna attack me. What the hell, dude? Don't you know we're friends now? We're friends. Dude, relax. Jesus. Alright. Gotta be quick in here. 6 blood vials. A chest piece right here. Go, 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 go. They're coming. They're coming. Gemstone. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Get out of the way. Keep moving. Get out of my way, you monster. Burn. Rifle spear. Go, 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 go. I know. The red moon hangs low and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? These were the thoughts that caused the destruction of this once great town, this hamlet.
You beasts will feast tonight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's because I hit a beast in front of him. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Haha, you devious rat. I tricked him into thinking we were friends, and then I immediately went and killed a bunch of beasts. I betrayed Djura, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna kill you guys, but I'm sorry I betrayed you. I just wanted to get some cool clothes. Is that so wrong? Ow. Jesus. I guess it's wrong. What's the fastest way back to a... it's probably this way. Don't fall down and die, dude. Oh my god. Now Djura's gonna be so angry with me. Nice, Hollow. I didn't do anything. I went down a ladder. I even said when I was going down the ladder, don't fall down. Be careful. You killed Djura's only friend. Oh, god damn it. We promised that we wouldn't we wouldn't hunt the beasts here. And then 1 minute later, he sees us running around killing beasts. And he calls me a treacherous rat. And then I go down some ladders to escape, just like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I'm gonna leave. I understand why you're mad at me, but I'm gonna leave, okay? It'll be okay. And his friend jumps off and dies. And now Djura's gonna hunt me down and kill me, probably, possibly. Oh, I'm innocent, okay? I'm an innocent man. I don't deserve this. I like that she moves around, by the way. She actually comes all the way up here. This was the DLC gravestone. She's at it intentionally.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Farewell, good hunter. May...
Sad. Sad. But yeah, she's at the DLC gravestone. Maybe remembering the older hunters. Maybe remembering Maria? No, she wouldn't remember her because she's made in Maria's image. Okay, so it's time now to fortify the Tonitrus. We have just enough to get it up to +3. And then we're going to put it up to +5, which should be enough to do what we need to do for a little bit. We're going to go into the chalice dungeons next time. Let's do some blood fortification. We want attack up, not physical. We want attack up because it just boosts all damage, not just attack. But now that we put it to +5, it is still scaling D with Arcane unless we were to press the button. So it's D right now. Now it's something higher than that. I don't know the actual scaling of it. I would guess somewhere around B or A scaling with Arcane. But you're going to see how much damage this thing truly does, especially to those that are weak to bolt. The people that are weak to bolt are Thumerans. And Thumerans are all over the chalice dungeons, where we're going to go next time to go farm ourselves some fire gems and find some fire gems, unlocking the maximum potential of Ludwig's Holy Blade as our fire sword. So, the fire sword is almost ready. The bolt mace is active. The arcane build is active. It's coming online. We have the flamethrower at +6 now as well for insane fire damage tick rate. It's happening, guys. We're becoming the arcane warrior that we wanted to be. No, I'm gonna have to kill Djura to get his cool outfit. Well, I already betrayed him and kind of awkwardly accidentally killed his friend, so it's fine, I'm sure. Anyway, because we've spoke to him, he does actually give us his, we became friends with him temporarily before I betrayed him. He gave us the sigil, which allows us to buy the stake driver, which is a trick weapon fashioned by the workshop heretics. The powder kegs, favored by the retired hunter Djura. The stake driver, with its queerly complex design, violently drives thick stakes into the flesh of foes. This stake driver allows for a high damage critical attack, but it is difficult to use and leaves its wielder wide open. But none of this should bother a mere powder keg. Yeah, the people that just don't give a damn about their own safety. The powder keg's adoration of a complex design and big booms culminated in weapon designs that contrasted with those traditionally of the workshop. Made for hunting beasts, they were obsessed with the explosions. The late powder kegs, bless their souls, had a motto: if it's a weapon that ain't got kick, it just ain't worth it. And the Spark Hunter badge that we got from Darkbeast Paarl. Why is it that the Darkbeast Paarl has a hunter badge? Badge crafted in secret by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church for his friends. So, it doesn't confirm that Darkbeast Paarl is Archibald transformed into a Dark Beast, but it does confirm that either Paarl killed a Spark Hunter or was a Spark Hunter that was turned into a Dark Beast. There is an NPC out there in this universe that is a sane beast, in control and conscious when he's a beast, and not just a beast, a Dark Beast. So it is confirmed in the game that a human can transform himself into a Dark Beast and maintain sanity. But that also means a human could transform into a Dark Beast and lose his sanity. I.e., it could be Archibald that turned into Paarl. Or it could be a Spark Hunter turned into Paarl. Or less interestingly, Paarl just killed a guy and had his badge on him. Archibald was fascinated by the blue sparks that emanate from the hides of the Dark Beasts and dedicated his life to its artificial reproduction, in a style of inquiry that incidentally closely followed the methodology of Bergenworth, using power and gaining power without the blood of the beast. You know, Willem would have liked him. Maybe they knew each other, maybe they didn't. And finally, the Charred Hunter Garb, one of the staple articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, is a product of the scourge of the beast that once plagued Old Yharnam and culminated in the Thal's fiery cleansing. The cape's dampness makes it highly resistant to fire, and wearers of this attire hunted down victims of the scourge who survived the raging flames and stench of singed blood. So the guy that was helping defend the beasts with Djura was actually someone who went down there to hunt those that survived the fire. They set fire to Old Yharnam and then returned to finish any of the survivors and fashioned themselves fire-resistant armor and clothing because they knew what it was going to be like down there. And at one point, the pair of them realized the madness of what they were doing, started protecting them, I guess. It's a really cool looking set. And fire resistance is very useful. Very useful. Thank you so much for watching today's session. I hope you guys had a good time watching on YouTube or on live on the Twitch channel. Really appreciate all the support. Holy shit. Wolfenators with the £140 donation today. Unbelievable. Wolfenators, thank you. But then he gifted like a couple subs today as well on top of that. And I can't believe it. Good luck with your potential engagement. Popping the question on that cruise. I hope you have a really good time. Irrelevant. So thanks so much for watching today, guys. I hope you have a great evening. And I will see you tomorrow at 6 for more Bloodborne. Goodbye for now.